Hey Libra, welcome to your November 2020 reading. I'm just going to do a quick past, present, recent past, present, future reading for you. Hold on, I forgot to put my mic on. Give me 1 second. So I'll get better sound. 2 seconds. The camera might shake a second if I plug this in. Okay. Let's try that. All right, so Libra, recent past, present, immediate future, and some advice for you, okay? All right, Tarot. What do the Libras that I'm reading for need to know? The most relevant information that's going to help them out the most right now. For the Libra collective, what do we got? Okay. All right. So I think you might have had a separation happen, a heartbreak. I think right now you're holding back, you're waiting. I think you're waiting for this person to communicate with you. It could be a family member, a job separation, love, siblings, any kind of separation. But I think right now you're holding back. It's taking a lot of strength, I think, to hold back and not communicate. I think you're waiting because you want to see if this person reaches out with something stable to say as well, with a solid offer, not just romantic platitudes or sweet words. Like, I think you're holding out and having some self-respect here, waiting for somebody to offer you something solid, because I think that you're tired of games. It could be possibly a third party. I just want to do that, check that Three of Swords quick and see what it could have been. Okay, so you could definitely be dealing with a Leo or have strong Leo placements. So I think something that brought you a lot of happiness. This could also be an issue with children, if you're separated from your children at this point right now, or family members' children. Like if you have a family member and you're not on the best of terms with them right now, you could maybe miss their children, or you could be having issues where you're missing your children for some reason. Or you could have children with this person and you're separating right now. And I think you might be waiting for some kind of stable offer. You could also be, if you're separated with a spouse that you have children with, you could be waiting for some money, perhaps child support of some kind. And I think you're trying to kind of tame your inner beast right now. I think you do not want to lash out, get mad, perhaps blow up the situation. So while you're hurting, and there is a separation of some kind, you are practicing a lot of self-control, like a lot of self-control. And I think that you've kind of changed your perspective in some way on the situation. And so now I think you are not engaging in petty games. You're sitting back and you're waiting, and your self-control is like really good right now. So good job, Libra. Recent past. All right, let's get the current energy. That was a recent past, but it'll blend into this current energy. Current energy for Libra. Okay, so I think you might have been dealing with somebody that was being pretty shady. They could have been selfish, could have quite a bad temper, maybe promiscuous. Again, an explosive temper, or that could be you that has had an explosive temper because of just being pushed to your limits. I think somebody made a bad judgment call in some way. Maybe you acted out of character, or they acted out of character. Either way, there was some kind of bad judgment call made. Hold on, I want to clarify more. Oops, so many. I'm going to take them anyway. Yeah, so again, still, I think you're still waiting. There's not being much progress made. The situation is over. What it was is no longer, and I think it's going to transform into something. It has to transform into something new. So either it has to be over completely, or if you have children with this person, the dynamic between you two has to now shift. Maybe perhaps you're dealing with custody all kinds of things. So the dynamic is going to change now. But it's not moving forward, even though it has to. I don't know, again, if you have a custody issue with child support or whatever, I think you might have to take it to court, or you don't want to take it to court, but somebody might be not helping you financially to be manipulative. Somebody's like trying to control you by withholding resources in some way. If you don't have children with them, they could still be withholding resources from you in a certain way. Things aren't moving forward, I think. I think things have been stuck for quite a while and you're waiting. You just want to transition into the new normal. But somebody is being controlling in a really sort of cold, ruthless way and not allowing it for whatever reason. Everybody's reason will be different. All right. I'm going to pull these up and then we're going to do the upcoming immediate future here. And then some advice. Upcoming immediate future for Libra. What do you want them to know or prepare for, or what's coming ahead? Just so they have an idea. Okay, same situation, I think, that you're in right now in the near future, which, and by near future I mean until maybe, the next couple weeks or week or a few weeks, but it's going to be different for everybody. But I think that the situation is not going to change much. It's not going to really transition into the new thing that you just need it to be. I think you want it to close out, right? But it's just dying a slow death. Or say you left somebody and they just don't want it to be over and they're playing manipulative head games. They could be a very narcissistic personality manipulating you, gaslighting you, smear campaigning you. A zero-sum game, essentially, playing head games, playing control issues. And I think you just want it to be over. But it just feels like it won't transition. It's just like the same stuck thing. And I think you're sort of wondering, like, what's next, right? What's going to be the next thing that happens with this person? Like, I think you might be a little bit on guard and kind of trying to brace yourself, expecting kind of the worst from this person, because I think that's sort of how things have been going lately. I want to clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the World. Yeah, I think you just want to end this cycle and have it be something new, whatever it's going to be, Okay, all right, sorry. We all know what the Tower means. Okay. Okay, so there might be some kind of... Again, if you're dealing with any kind of legal issues, I think it's going to change direction out of nowhere. And I think whatever the judgment is going to turn in your favor and close out whatever you're waiting for. So if you're waiting for some kind of legal issue or child support or any kind of end to whatever the situation is, there might be a bit of an explosion. And then it's going to kind of turn into your favor and you're going to be able to close it out and move on. But I'd brace yourself for a little bit of some kind of explosion or tower moment or breakthrough of some kind. Can I get more on the tower? Is this going to be a positive tower or just a negative tower for Libras to brace themselves for? Yeah, okay. So it's a positive tower. Whew. So I think you're going to have a bit of a breakthrough and it's going to bring some more peace and balance in your life. You're going to get the news that you've been waiting for, either legally or about child support or a job or the news, some kind of news, whatever you've been waiting for, you're going to get it. Whatever wasn't moving is going to start moving. It's going to be like, it's going to come out of nowhere too. Suddenly things are just going to shift and change and start moving, things that have been at a standstill. So, and it's going to close out, and whatever this manipulative gaslighting, zero-sum battle, mind game, controlling person, really cruel, it's going to come to an end. It's closed out and it's going to happen suddenly and you're going to find some peace coming up. So beautiful. Okay, Libra, so I hope this helps. I'll catch you again in the next reading. So take care out there, all right?